Okay. In the mighty name of Elohim Yahweh, the Lord, the creator of heaven and the earth. This is minus video in today, which, you know, we are trying to see what's going on and see why we are able to be here today to put up some videos like this. So, so there is something that happened the last time between me and an occultic guy, and he explained something more to me spiritually, and I asked God and got an answer. You know, I think I'm the powerful man currently in the whole world, and I don't care what you think. Do you understand? I don't care what you think about me, but what I think is I am the greatest man in the whole wide world now, no matter what. So I do prayers, I do a whole lot of things to uplift my own spirit up and in touch with the Spirit of God, and things work out for me a whole lot. So I met this Freemason guy from Labari Beach Hotel. I drive Uber because you can't only preach the word, you have to feed yourself. So I drive Uber to make some ends meet. So I met this guy from Labadi Hotel, which I pick him up with my Uber. So it has become like a challenge spiritually between me and him. So he was like, you need a little comfort. You are just disturbing us because you don't have any comfort. I said, okay. I don't have comfort, you sure? I said, yeah. He said, okay. If you said I don't have comfort, what do you mean? You mean money, right? Because if I get money, I can buy anything I want, isn't it? Okay. So if you are talking about a little comfort, like how you saying it, how much is too much money that is going to give me that comfort? He should just give me an amount. How much is too much money? He shut up. He never speak again because I don't know where that question come from. Even me myself, I didn't understand. So I said, okay. He shut up. I came and dropped him in the Africana Region Hotel, and he moved on. So I came home and I said, man, what type of question is this? And I said, okay, I don't get it. Because if I can ask such a question and I myself did not understand, what about if the person asks me, how much is too much money too? Because you can't ask a question without knowing the answer, because if the person doesn't know, you have to teach the person. So I came home and I told God, I don't understand this question. This is a battle, but I don't know what that means. How much is too much money, God? I want you to show me how much is too much money. I pray about 30 seconds towards that, and I'm staying there. In a couple of, let's say about 1 minute, I can say God talk to me. Do you understand? What I feel is like my brain has opened to understand how much is too much money. But I know it's through God such a thing can happen. But somebody will tell you, I hear the voice of God. I don't heard that before. I hear two voices inside me. That's why I always tell you I'm three. Do you understand? So I came and I asked God that. God said, I see Despite, which is the third richest man in my country, very close to me here. His companies are still working. He himself is working. I take Bill Gates, the richest man in the world at that time. He's still working. His companies are moving on. So I was like, man, what's going on? If these people doesn't have too much money and they still has to work, then how much is too much money? That was a terrible question there. So God made me understand. I can't say God talked to me, but God made me understand that too much money is what you earn in a day, and when and you could be able to save a part out of it every day. That is your level of your too much money. That is why Bill Gates has too much money and he's still working in his level of too much money for somebody not to beat him. But when I and you look at him, we were like, damn, this guy, what the fuck is he doing? You know, the same thing. You see your brother take $1 million, the other one take 1 million. They are the same category, yeah. So you think they have too much money, but they are still searching for more. Do you understand? So if you will be able to be saving 50 cedis every day constantly and it never passes, that money in 1 year has built you some too much money. Do you understand? So anytime you do 20 cedis, 10 cedis, 20 cedis, you got to know that is your too much money you are parking right there. And you don't got to mess with it. I told you I have a whole lot of things to teach you people, but you people are provoking me sometimes. Not to go too far, not to go too deep, but there are a lot of things which I will need camera like what I did now. I'm just using my goddamn full Vivo 2015 model. It's not even in a fashion anymore, but I'm cool. It's 10, you know, I'm okay with that. It's 10, 100 version is 10.5. Which is low, but I'm okay, you know. So I want you people to understand the world from the perspective that people are trying to pull your brain from. I don't know whether you get what I mean. You see, some people are making a whole lot of money and they don't care how many people they are in this middle, okay? They are like a bar here, right here. I think maybe get something to do this for you. Okay. Somebody will say this is not legit, but this is the current thing I find to do my experiment for you to understand what I'm doing. So you can still comment if it's not legit. I don't fucking care. This is it. There is one person, okay, in the middle of this place. And because he's the green one turning this wheel, 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 look at how it works. This is how the rich people grab us. Few of them. Look at us. This is us. So he is in the middle. He doesn't care how long he twists you to get himself safe in there. So no matter how you twist yourself, he is in the middle. He can pay for some things you cannot pay for. When there is health issue, he can do that, you cannot. Because so far as you turn, this is your joint from here to here. You understand? But when you move from your right location where you are supposed to be here. Do you understand? So when you move, he is still in the middle. Whether you move or not, he doesn't care. He will get someone else to come cover him up again. But so far as you shift, you are gone. This is why I always have mercy on poor people that work for fucking rich people who doesn't think. And I don't lay curses stupidly. If not, people would have been dying. Because I know it's only one person in the middle who is fucking the whole system up, and someone is also getting his end meat from there, I cool down. But when it goes on too much that you people now will invite fraud boys and stuff like that to come and be messing with me, it's dangerous. 10 days more and it won't pass. Shalom, glory be to the Most High. That's what I do for the Lord. Go on and drive my Uber, make some food, come back, do my videos, speak to people outside, and we are done. That's my work now. But I want you people to be very careful with the things you do against me, because I hate using my mouth to say bad things, because they are not far from happening. When my mouth said something, it's not far from happening. As you can see, even everything I do here, when I'm saying it, I'm doing it. That's how I feel like the spirit is working. So anytime you are saying something, just be careful you don't step too much on my stuff. You can correct me, alright? Some things can happen and you can correct me. But don't go on like, making fun of it and all those nonsense, bro. You're gonna be missing me, because you can see me to even apologize or something. This my friend, he just went to his village now. They give him a ring. He came first in. I was sitting here doing my video. He want to take my ganja. Why? Because something new has been given to him to come bring me down. So when I begin to do my videos, he can't stand it. He has to walk out. So when I tell you powers are working, I do things how I wanted to do it. I don't want people to be pressing me to be doing things some way. If you press me and I get too much depressed, you get hurt, because I don't have time to do bad things. So anytime I wanted to do something bad, I want to clear it off. Do you understand? I want to clear those things off. So I will not go and come back and be dealing with it. This is why some of them have death penalties. Because several warnings have been through and they don't care. Well, thank to the Most High for the next video. You hear from me again. Shalom. Peace be unto you. Live your life how God wants you to live it. Don't live your life because your church said don't do this. Live your life because God says do this. Live your life because God said don't do this. Take the rules of your church away and put the rules of the Creator, God Himself, in your way. That's how you can get close to God, not the rules of the church. God has His rules, not by man.